It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I never show why I need you. Please I need you.
I'm here with Uncle Kano. We ran some 3v3 theater, and we're going to take some of the highlights and break down these plays.
I'm ready to do it.
Let's do it. On this play, you're going to set me a really nice screen here, Kano, and I love what you do with the relocation. Talk about moving away from the defense and creating space.
So one of my favorite things to do on 2K is actually to run off ball. You get to make a lot of reads. You get to see if the person's going to overstep one way and go back the other way. But as I seen, he stayed in the same spot, so I just kept it running. So I called that a full wrap. I also had an option to pass J Methods the ball in the corner, but, you know, I had the best jump shot. So, you know, I had to let it fly, Chris.
That's right. And if you notice, right there, I turned the corner on the defender.
Yeah.
So because of that, it puts pressure on.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. Butler out there with the bulldozer. Then there's Insanity. Then there's the Quick. And it's Ojeleye in at the 4 spot. They've got the franchise. Passing game out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Boomer, and it's Diallo in at the small forward position. LGA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
Now here's Che, and the 3 off target. Now here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Bounce pass, Butler to the inside. Here's Bowen Boy.
Home team foul. Daniel Tice. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the away team. Boy taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First team foul.
Shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
At the line for your home team, Okobo. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Here's the bulldozer. Butler on the wing. Down low. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
Assist goes to.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Okobo looking over the floor. A second chance effort. Warnock grabs the board.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Here's the bulldozer. We saw him with 29 points last game. Pass to Bowen Boy. And he banks in the layup. Ballin' Boy's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Nedovic. 17 points in his last outing. And stolen by Chase. Pass to Ballin' Boy. To the wing right side. Fires from deep. Game pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The bulldozer passes to Ojale. Here's Nbaaaa. He's guarded by Diallo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. The bulldozer. No good with the layup. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Diallo. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Nbaaaa. He's guarded by Diallo. Back to Che from outside the arc. The rebound by Akobo.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out to the wing. From downtown. No good from Game. Gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Akobo. The 3. Ojale grabs the rebound. Gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Butler. Nbaaaa, the pass to Butler. Here's the bulldozer. Clock at 4. Lets the 3 fly. That one, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Nbaaaa.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. A lowly 30% to start this game out. Butler with the ball. Still yet to score. And it's blocked. Here's Nedovic, defended by Butler. Nedovic misses. To the middle. Here's Nbaaaa. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
It'll be a turnover.
It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Here's Black Hole. Out to the right wing. Pass to Nbaaaa. Butler on the wing. From past the arc. And they recover it. Nbaaaa can't get it to go. Here's Goose, defended by Butler. Ojale grabs the rebound. Ojale's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Nbaaaa. Outside Butler. Shea outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Nbaaaa. Let's go. Blackhole passes to Ojale. Here's Blackhole. James covering. Back to Shea. And stolen by Mirotic. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Nbaaaa. And he jams it with authority.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Cowboys check in for Butler. Here's Goose. He has yet to score. Pass to Hayes. Inside. James. Misses from close range. Ojale passes to Nbaaaa. Back to Shea. To the paint. Here's lights out. Misses in close.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Goose. To end the cold streak. Nbaaaa grabs the board. Nbaaaa's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it out the chain. Lights out with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
At the top of the key, Mirotic. All alone. And he overshot that one, missing. 33% here in the first quarter. Cowboy passes to lights out. Shea left side. Here's Nbaaaa. You saw him with 10 points last game. 3 on the clock. Shot from the wing. The rebound by James.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And Mirotic throws it down.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
It'll be a turnover. Home team ball.
.141 left in the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ojale passes to Cowboy. It's intercepted. Pass to Goose. Finished off the break.
That's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Poked away. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Pass to the kid. Wide open. And he gets the bucket. And this game is tied up now.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And stolen by Mirotic. And they're pushing it up. No one near James as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Big Smooth. Here's the bulldozer. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. And that time, also a missed shot.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. It's rebounded by Hayes. To the middle. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. They lead by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Being about 33% not happy with their play on that end. Insanity is out there with Flash. Then it's Butler. And there's the bulldozer. And it's Monecki in at the 3. Just 26% out there, a terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Pass to Bowling Boy. Here's Monecki. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. The bulldozer. No good. Here's the kid. Here's a Kobo. Over to the left wing. The kid cans the shot from the wing. The kid's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Right side, Butler. Pass to Monecki. Butler up top. His last outing with 20 points. The bulldozer passes to Butler. Here's Monecki. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Ballin' boy, and it's denied. And there's the foul. It's on the bulldozer. That'll be his second foul of the game. Diallo, he's checked in for the kid. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Butler drives to the hoop. Aniunas, no luck. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Crossing Games got his first bucket in this one. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Aniunas. And play stops.